circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets him down. Much gained on that return. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is...
And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines. Great connection. Six points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Moves out of the pocket. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to get picked off. Could take it all the way. At the 30 now. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Touchdown, Michigan. They connect for 6. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking downfield. And it's caught wide open with room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. They'll run it from the gun. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's broken up nicely. There is a penalty flag back near the offensive line, so let's check that out. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So here's the first play of the drive now, the beginning of the 41. Hands off to the back.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
He hands it off from the gun. Oh, they've got him behind the line. A tackle for loss to conclude the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. A play action, looking to throw. Caught quickly, making people miss. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Well, that's a good job of this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And here's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Tailback takes the handoff again and brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Makes the defender miss. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The back's got it. And he will be stuffed for no gain. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Nice throw, caught for a completion. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Give it to the back again. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. And the Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it to the left. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's in the clear. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime, and they're really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Play action here on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Was second forever, and this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play caller a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really, I think it's more about breaking a tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting, and this one worked out very well for them. Picked up nice yards, but let's not forget, they still have a lot of work to do here on third down.
One more play before they head to the locker room. He gets loose. Bring him down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Turner steps out of bounds at the 17. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Now it's second down here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. They don't block the defensive end to show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Needs down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaks into open space. Here he goes. Out past the 30. At the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. State offense is back out on the field. And the single back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Play fake, looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind. But look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
The ball is picked off.
That offense. coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
They'll run it here. He breaks free. Gets the first and still running. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Across the 40. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back anticipating these deep throws.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the running back takes the handoff. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Return starts from inside the 5. Goes out of bounds at the 32. That's a decent return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the ball is hauled in. Breaks loose at the 40. We make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Grinding away with their running game. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Boy, this guy can do it all. Whether it's the ability to be elusive and bounce to the outside in space, run over top of defenders. That's now 3 touchdowns in this game alone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Fighting off the defender. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Movement here from the tight end. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. Michigan offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go! Let's go!
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today. Stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
Looking to scramble. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. Design quarterback run. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Game moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Worthy. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not much on the return, but hey, we'll set up the offense at the 35.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Defense can't do much here. The offense can just kneel down and walk out of here with a W. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
2nd and 10 here.
Here we go.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Final play of the game. This matchup had folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected a tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as number one just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see two top, I don't think they were mentally prepared, plain and simple. When you're facing a top 5 opponent with a bad mindset, things like this are going to happen.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.